Hey YouTube, it's Sarita. I'm back again. I know it's been a while since I posted my introduction video. By the way, this is my sister,
Hi, you guys. I'm
Aniko.
Nico.
Aniko. She's nickname is Nico. Today I'm coming to you guys with a rant, a random rant. Last week I had a conversation with my god sister. She came to me basically because she was having problems with her girlfriend. She was having problems with her girlfriend. I guess you would say she had concerns about how she was being treated. And my advice to her was basically that, people do what we allow them to do. And if your girlfriend is doing something that you're not in favor of or that's disrespectful and she's not willing to change or to stop doing it for you because of the fact that she loves you, then maybe you should leave. That's why I'm here right now with you guys to talk about the rant. Is because when while talking to her, it reminded me of my past relationship. Of course, you guys don't know, but I went through a very rough breakup about, it was almost over a year ago, but we just stopped officially talking, I would say almost 4 or 5 months ago. And when giving her that advice, the first thing I could think of was that, maybe I should have taken my own advice. Um, yeah, I feel like with my relationship is that, of course, there was some things, she did some things that I thought was disrespectful or wasn't right. I did too, so I'm not the good guy at all. I did do some things that wasn't okay. I feel that, not just for me, but for her, that, if I when I did what I did it multiple times, not just once. Same thing with her. I feel that if I maybe I would have got a different response from her if I would have basically put my foot down, like basically do what I preach, or no, practice what you preach. That's the saying. So maybe if I would have practiced what I preach, you know, I probably would have got a different response. Yeah, I just felt like after she did what she did, I know what I deserve. You know, I know how I want to be treated, and I feel that if a person is not gonna treat me how I should be treated and what I know I deserve, then maybe I'm not that person for you. Unfortunately, I guess I wasn't thinking that way almost a year ago. But now,
It's amazing
going,
how much you changed in a year, though.
yeah,
Like,
I
I think
know.
that's really,
Thanks.
yeah.
So, like, now that I am, of course, in this dating process and talking to other people and different people, I'm totally different, just like my sister just said. I'm totally different. I don't put up with a lot, and I know how I should be treated. I know how I want to be treated, and even during the talking process,
It's just certain shit you just cannot
yeah,
allow. Like, I just went through this problem, like, recently, just like yesterday with this person. And, me and him was talking and we weren't communicating. And that was a problem with me. And, we were talking for like a whole entire month, and it's like we're talking but we're not communicating. It's not healthy that we're constantly spending time with each other, and we're not knowing each other, we're not getting to know one another. And I'm like, but you want to take things further, but putting your foot down means having those real ass conversations about the things that you're not comfortable with. Me being me, I wasn't comfortable with that, with not talking. I'm not gonna not communicate with the person I'm trying to be with. And he found that to be a problem. And I'd rather it be a problem and us stop talking or us cutting something short than me, compromising myself and allowing the bullshit to just continue on and on and on where I'm unhappy and stuff like that. And I agree completely with everything my sister is saying. Just being comfortable with yourself and knowing yourself well enough to say, I'm better than this, I'm better than whatever this situation is becoming.
I think for me at least, I know that at the point that, well, when I was with my ex-girlfriend, one reason why I put up with so much from her is because I was afraid to lose her. And I feel that most people are put into that exact situation to where, we are afraid to lose that person. So we think that, okay, well, just don't do it again. If you do it again, I'ma leave, and eventually what happens is, the person sometimes, hopefully they don't, but the person sometimes, repeat it over and over and over, and it becomes a cycle, and it becomes, you constantly say, okay, if you do it, I'm done. You might stop talking for a little bit, then it's like, okay,
we cool it off.
We cool again. And that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable.
It's unacceptable. And it's hurtful. It's hurtful because once you, and it's like when you break up and you trying to put together, I know one thing I do is I put all the good memories in one category and I put all the bad memories in another. And like it becomes sad when you're like the bad begins to outweigh the good. That's when it becomes like hurtful. That's when it's like, what did I really do?
Yeah, I think that we sometimes it can come to a point where we can forget who we are, and I guess what I'm basically trying to say is, stay true to yourself. You know how you deserve to be treated. You know how you want to be treated. As I mentioned, before in this video, stay true to yourself. It's okay to have standards, and that's one thing I've noticed in our generation today is that, we put up with a lot of disrespect.
But nobody's in a relationship, though. Like, we put up with so much bullshit, but nobody's in a real relationship. And we glorify side bitches and side niggas. We over glorify some of that bullshit to a point where it hurts.
And I think that could be an issue. I think that is an issue as well, is that in a talking process, as we call it, we treat people like they're the main. I guess you would say that, as if they're the actual boyfriend or girlfriend. It's like, is there even a dating process nowadays? Honest question.
Honestly,
is there
even
a dating process?
Because how do you jump from talking to being a main? Like, and why do I just have to be your main? Why can't I be your only person?
It's when you talking, most of the time, I'm not saying all the time, but most of the time when you're talking, there's sex involved, right?
Yeah, sex.
You guys are intimate,
going out,
emotional. When I say intimate, I mean emotionally, physically, all of that stuff.
You guys become connected.
It's basically like you're dating without the title. And, at one point,
why waste your time?
You guys actually dating?
At what point do you actually say, okay, I'm going to cut everybody off? Like, when do we have these real conversations?
All over the place. I'm sorry.
It's okay to lie. I feel like this is
it's a rant. It's a
rant. But at what point do we actually stop, like, saying, all right, no, what point do we have this conversation? No hoes, no niggas, just me and you. We focus on us. And I feel like that conversation never happens. So that's why cheating is always happening. Or that's why we have these conversations. Or that's why we always reflect back on, when do I deserve to be treated good?
Okay, we almost at 10 minutes, so I think we need to kind of wrap it up.
All right, guys.
So, yeah, it was nice talking with you guys. Basically, I guess what I was trying to say, to basically summarize everything, is that,
Be true to
Because
you.
be true to yourself. Basically,
She froze.
be true to yourself.
All right.
Know your standards. It's okay to have standards.
We're over
It's
10.
okay to not accept certain things. And most importantly, it's okay if the person is not treating you how you're supposed to be treated. It's okay to leave that person alone.
Leave toxicity.
And if they feel that you're not that important and they don't love you as much to do what they have to do to get you back because they were the ones that fucked up, is that person really for you?
Right. And it's okay. Like, I understand being off the market is hurtful. Being back on the market is hurtful. But I understand that.
When you're off the market, speaking for myself, you know, I've learned to better myself.
Yeah.
To better myself. And I attract many people. Again, I know what I want. I know what I'm looking for. That's honestly why I'm single right now. You know?
Yeah. Definitely.
And I'm not gonna, at times I get lonely, you know. However, it's okay with me.
Sometimes you have to get comfortable by being by yourself. That's one thing I've noticed. You got to get comfortable with being by yourself in order to be comfortable with somebody else.
Y'all don't mind my hair. It's like,
don't mind my bonnet. Like, y'all.
So again, thank you guys for listening.
You.
It would be great if you guys can like,
comment, subscribe,
and don't forget to
tell us what you want to hear from us.
Yeah, put comment down below in the comment section, and you know, tell us what you want us to talk about. Different things you want us to speak about, or myself to speak about. Since this is my channel, you know.
One thing, she's gay, I'm straight, so it's like two different sides to do two different stories.
We can do tags. We can do the sister tag.
Yeah.
We're not the only, she's not my only sister.
No.
FYI. So, yeah, again, we can do tags. We can play games. We can answer questions. Any of that.
And like subscribe to my channel.
Like she mentioned, I'm lesbian. Okay. So again, I know that is a topic of interest to most people. So yeah, I'm okay with questions. All right, bye, because it's too long.